Congressman Diaz-Balart, we thank you for an outstanding message to our graduates, and we are honored to have you here with us. The degrees in course will now be conferred. Will all the candidates please rise? President Hanbury, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled will be qualified for degrees in course by successfully completing curricula offered by Nova Southeastern University and will be recommended by the faculty and the Board of Trustees upon completion to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments. All candidates may now be seated until directed to come forward. Dean Stanley Wilson, Dean of the College of Healthcare Sciences, will present the candidates for the doctoral degrees.
President Hanbury, I have the privilege of presenting candidates who, in the judgment of the faculty, will be qualified for the degrees Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Occupational Therapy, Doctor of Occupational Therapy, Doctor of Philosophy in Occupational Therapy, Doctor of Philosophy in Health Science, and Doctor of Health Science. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Audiology please come forward?
Michael J. Hammerbaker. Andrew Shibaris. Lauren Elizabeth Soliday. Diana Marie Russell. Leonore Maria Sink. Erin Nicole Hadi. Alexandra Nicole Soltis. Paige Allison Off-Caesar. Chelsea Danielle Nava. Brianna Kuzbit. Annie Rodriguez. Nell Govinder. Natasha Gidek. Yoko Fujimoto Miller. Anya Tomasek. Stacy Omunson. Caitlin Patrice Cox. Deanna Michelle Katanik. Arjane Gay. Aaron Campbell.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Health Science and our first graduate from the Doctor of Philosophy in Health Science please come forward? I also request Dr. Patricia Kelly, Dr. Brianna Kent, Dr. Maureen O'Hara, and Dr. Jody Clark to come forward.
Adeleja Hadashina Adelugba. Anthony Randall Anderson. Natalia Delkia Barnes. Deborah Denise Bassett Mitchell. Gina Benavente. John Billingsley. Juliette Butard Menendez. Norman Lee Brown, Jr. Penny Benson Cooper. Betania De Lucien. Elaine De Quadros. Josie Lisette Diaz. Merlin Antonia Darsenville. Dale John Dybin. Alberta Nelson Gillen. Betty Jean Hallman. Galit Hakim. Josh Charles Hyatt. Nerlan Marie Joseph. Stephen Avery Kellum. Keisha J. Jackson. April Rochelle King. Kim Denise Lattimore. Rini Lopez. Catherine Knutson. Sarah Sikander Modell. Toysha Nicole Mayer Cleveland. Deborah Jolene Madden. Robert George McGraw. Carrie L. Whitaker. Martha K. Ochako. Lonette Jack Spence. Shrima Patel. Samuel Sabum Pefak. Michael Johnson. LaShonda Jackson Roberson. Glenda Marie Russell. Sandy Ann Robinson. Jessica Peak Scott. Lorraine Ashley Sunasi. Fabiola Serena, being hooded by her father, Claude Serena. Kimberly Spady Grove. Humphrey O'Kaley. Paul M. Villong Iglesias. Alfred O'Kaley. Ernest Akima. Renee Whedon. Betty Wong. Jennifer Ann Snyder.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Occupational Therapy Science and the Doctor of Philosophy in Occupational Therapy please come forward? I also request Dr. Wendy Starve, Dr. Kristen Winston, Dr. Catherine Pierce, Dr. Max Ito, Dr. Ricardo Carisco, and Dr. Adrian Lar to come forward.
Deborah A. Whitcomb. Margaret E. Moffett Boyd. Sarah Elizabeth Fabrizi. Kathleen Garrett Subasic. Christina Marie Sanford. Antoinette Fernandez. Cheryl Miller Scott.
Dean Marcella Rutherford, Dean of the College of Nursing, will present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. President Hanbury, I have the privilege of presenting candidates who, in the judgment of the faculty, will be qualified for the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice and the Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing. I also request Dr. Patricia Dittman, Dr. Lynn Bryant, Dr. Christine Orton, and Dr. Andra Hanlon to please come forward. Will the candidates please come forward?
Christopher Garrison. Elizabeth A. Clemo Tilley. Claudette Joy Coombs. Cheryl Nicole Eastman. Charlotte Nadine Elmore. Carol Lynette Marks. Fumilaya Makinki Merkin. Shireen D. McBean. Teresa Marie Parento. Victor Ospina. Maria A. Suarez. Andrea Mar Pareto. Pavo Costa Armas.
Dean Stanley Wilson will present the College of Healthcare Sciences candidates for the master's degree.
President Hanbury, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who, in the judgment of the faculty, will be qualified for the degree Master of Medical Science and Physician Assistant, Master of Health Science, Master of Occupational Therapy, Master of Health Science with a specialization in Anesthesiology Assistant, Vascular Sonography, and our first class of candidates in the Cardiovascular Sonography program. Will the candidates for the Master of Medical Science and Physician Assistant degree please come forward? I also ask and request Dr. Melissa Kaufman, Dr. Julie Keener, Professor Laura Lee Butler, Dr. Kerry Whitaker, Professor Kyra Patch, and Dr. C. Richard Finley to come forward.
Romina Powers Alzamendi. Susan Yvonne Hose. Whitney Lauren Schrader. Yi Leong. Andrea Marisol Del Salto. Lori Annette Somerville. Irene Halmari. Christina Grace Simpson. Amanda Ben Simon. Alexandra Vivienne Eliose. Alexa Lee Capello. Brianna J. Anderson. Malvina Huzarski. Stephanie M. Zatoli. Noya Contour. Jessica Lynn Purdock. Whitney Aaron Howe. Brett Elise Krumholtz. Stephanie Beavers. Morgan Elise Lateras. Colleen Alice Morrison. Aditi Ramcharati. Amanda Lee Miller. Catherine Marie Getz. Amy Claudius. Kurt W. Wall. Simon Wong. Hannah Mae Kozak. Jenna Michelle Schreiner. Valerie Marie Fiordelino. Hillary Ann Hagan. Michelle Maria Guadagno. Stephanie Navarro. Casey Burns. Dara Emily Briggs. Roxy Mabry. Thong Uki Win. Evan Matthew Haas. Jonathan Paul Pagano. Nicholas Royal Wirt. Thomas Bo Cawley. Joshua L. Cavanis. Jacob Henry Hazelleaf. Nestor Viarada. Mark Devadovich. Kristen Colleen Stevens. Monisha Ann Paris. Victoria Janae Ikovic. Brittany Kathleen Foreman. Natalie Ann Stecco. Rachel Ali Sheets. Anne Marie Dozier. Rebecca Jane Groish. Chrissy Yvette Smaluch. Brendan Michael Stross. Caitlin Nicole Abers. Kyle Matthew Rickstad. Elizabeth Butler. Amanda Marie Ford. Tiffany Renee Camry. Vanessa Ann McDowell. Beatrice Valerie Ramos. James Basie. Siobhan M. Simmons. Angel Jarich. Tiffany Noel Witt. Ryan William McMeans. Oksana Richards. Jerica Lynn Turner. Kirsten Lynn Paris. Nancy Kazar. Morgan Wendell Parks. Caroline Brooke Wise. Brent Renfro. Sean David McLean. Hannah Marie Finley. Justin Robert Hain. Megan Becker Fink. Vera Gray. Nicholas Taylor. Carolina Ramos. Robert Lee Webb. Jason Kane Lyles. Tyler Jordan Whiff. Azra Village. Kenneth R. Ombimpi. Juan David Moreno. Anna C. Hayward. Sarah Veronica Herreros. Lindsay Beth Hollingsworth. Andrew Tate. Evan Leonard. Diana Medina. Liliana Tolabwa. Heather Lee Pridgeon. Courtney Alexandra Waters. Candice Joy Iseman. Melanie Eileen Bowden. M. Brandon Phipps. Allison Jean Justice. Kevin William Bass. Nada Ruth Cancody. Thomas Donato Pino. Sonia Hamlin. Nicole Renee Dodge. Mitsu Andre. Jennifer Lynn Gillis. Marco Vandenbosch. Jonathan Paul Carroll. Catherine Elise Cartwright. Carlos Francisco Florian. Eliana Marcella Green. Jeffrey Andrew Jordan. Maria Jimena Orego. Christina Ann Scar. Eladi Armand Gez. Armanda Maria King. Destiny Maria Barnes. Amna Raymond. Shazia Fatima Shanda. Brandon Zachary Down. Bridget Denise Branges. Eric Christopher Ridgway. Jason Santos. Elizabeth Duarte. Daniel Taylor Sellers. Francesca Zantonia Wilson. Brittany Marie Davis. Kelly Jo Dunlap. Claudia Janice Lucas. Emily Brooke Ritchie. Jacqueline Nicole Anderson. Jocelyn Fonz Brown. Lindsay Kathleen Johnson. Kristen Keith McElhenney. Rachel Raymer. Mackenzie Lauren Johnston. Jason Michael Beneliahu. Joshua David Wood. Timothy Mengi. Michael Aker. Joe Ferreiro. Walter Sutton Spence. Will Oakley Stout. Derek James Wilson. Krista Nicole Stout. Rachel Michelle Kugler. Courtney Lee Alexander. Megan O'Brien Nickel. Kristen Marie Paul. Jacqueline Edie Andrizek. Emily Marie Randall. Allison Lynn Bennett. Kimberly Ann Elias. Tracy Brooke. Miranda Lee Marcastine. Justina Marie Raymer. Travis Clay Nagel. Ryan Douglas Kaneki. Van Aken Deblu. Alexander Haisaka Isiarte. Matthew Thomas Hennigan. Eugene Alexander Lewis II. Corey Thomas Smith. Clark Latchick. Leanne Zito. Nicholas Kurt Kivior. Theodore Box. Matthew Morgan Ward. Jeremy Michael Wright. Austin William Giovanti. Philip Bernard Lee. Sarah Michelle Wingate. Renee Elizabeth Behrens. Emily Rose Sullivan. Jennifer Lynn Henderson. Stephen C. Hartle. Jason W. Johnson. Ariel Damiana Launder. William Adami. Catherine M. Kasavage. Anissa Adani. Tiffany Marie Mueller. Kariava Sherwood. Alex David Rodriguez. Heather Nicole Williams. David Alvarez. Dara Christine Boyce. Jennifer Lee Carruthers. Takrisha Shaw. Priscilla Marquez. Valerie Alexis Bonilla. Kristen Lee Ferguson. Stacy Conrad. Nicole Marie Goodbread. Christine Elaine Willis. Jennifer Lucia Joyce. Amy Patricia Romito. Jennifer Nicolsha. Allison M. Schlegel. Caitlin Power. Ann Lauren Sprick. Cynthia M. Betancourt. Taylor Stetson. Hope McFerrin. Kelly Scheipel. Nicole Joy Wah. Vincent Leon Jizzes. Daniel Lee Hurst. Benjamin Watson Brown. Dan Alcantara Marcelino. Lazaro Guerrero. Kelly Ann David. Kate Diamito. Isabella Backen. Emily Ryan Randall. Kushbu Srinidad Desi. Whitney Horn. Taylor Elaine Maxwell. Hannah Rasma Baldoff. Elizabeth Wingard. Heather Lynn Marsh.
Dean Rutherford will present the College of Nursing's candidates for the master's degree. Stand there. Dean Wilson will take you over for the occupational therapy.
Will the candidates for the Master of Health Science and a Master of Health Science with specialization in anesthesiology assistant, cardiovascular sonography, and vascular sonography degrees please come forward? I also request Dr. Anthony Dida, Professor Rolando Austin, Professor Michael Stout, Dr. George Hand, Professor Samuel Yodas, and Dr. Rose Cologne to come forward.
Stuart Nicholas Heaton. Cassandra J. Heatley. Matthew Stephen Kratish. Nicole Leslie Jones. Allison Paige Hathaway. Melissa Eleanor Fay. Kate Elizabeth Huther. Nguyen Went Chrissy Cadillac. Lindsay Osterberg. Amanda Esposito. Tanner Allen Benzinger. Kelly Marie Careless. Tyra Lindsay Campbell. Lilia Paneva Delacheve. Bon Celsus Andis Tria. Jonathan James Friedman. Timothy Michael Klussman. Samir H. Hamda. Daniel James Cook. Carol Phyllis Van Putten. Jonathan Anthony Pappas. Arthur Key Jr. Tasha Aline Kruger. Lisa Lee. Crystal L. Cam. Christopher F. LaDrew. Maria Williamson. Michael William Mingione. Ken Jones. Matthew Fazio. Josh Polis. Vanessa Ordonez. Victoria Ashley Fernandez. Alexandra Bain. Justin Lee Auk. Justin Alexander Story. Chang Wu. Alex McLean Jones. Michelle Pierre. Sandra N. Tamby. Odence Antoinette Forbes De La Rosa. Erica Capadia. Anita Dawn Burnett. Yolanda Yvette Edis. Riva Ann McCain. April M. Wesley. Evimel Tehran. Maria Renee Williamson. Elizabeth Lynn Carter. Emily Claire Wagner. Bailey Christine Hawking. Sean Henley Mulvaney. Patricia Marie Kortner. Jolena Darby. Vu Hawang. Haley Smith. Alexander Jernoff. Jessen McKinley Batman. Anastasia Dmitrievna Chasovsky. Joseph Simon. Courtney Rachel Gordon. Francis Fetto. Vincent Joseph Masela. Matthew Kent Prusinski. Joseph Anthony Kister. Soljanya Myrtha Talanki. Leah Marie Sagaris. Jennifer Ashley Dixon. Lourdes Adeline Cortez. Jonathan Matthew Howes. Adam James Poor. Joseph Clay Wisterman. Burke Yilmaz. Gabrielle R. Chong. Joan Lee. Melissa Nicole Warren. Paulina Sanchez. Nancy Yu Wicke. David P. Mott. Kayla Nicole Wiesickle. Kendall A. Anderson, Jr. Whitney Ferguson. Keisha Rashay McLean. Waran Hersham Alodin. Elise Christine Kennedy. Abrar Abdullah Alfantai. Corrales M. Mercado Gonzalez. Nicholas Emery Johnson.
Will the candidates for the Master of Occupational Therapy degree please come forward? I also request Dr. Rochelle Dawn, Dr. Wendy Starve, Dr. Kristen Winston, and Dr. Catherine Pierce to come forward.
Matthew Allen Pauley. Thomas Vole. Justin Calpe. Solin Islamaglu. Jackie Lou De Peralta. Caitlin Mackenzie Kelly. Elizabeth Burton Fleming. Jacqueline Rory Speckler. Jessica Stephanie. Jeanette Alicia Zarnick. Danielle Renee Rosado. Raymond Timothy Kyle. Ebony Joy Prater. Alexis Maria Del Pilar Glover. Heather Elizabeth Lapadora. Esperanza Jerome Burks. Anna Marie Abrion. Julie Royberman. Jordan Isaac Sanner. Laura Ann Kylan. Katrina M. Varela. Catherine Elizabeth Bell. Emily Ann Raudet. Rebecca Ann Robb. Alyssa Ann Dorenthal. Marissa Vashti Ramrup. Brittany Lynn Woodby. Megan Joan Miller. Emily Lauren Prather. Stephanie Nicole Penconte. Lauren Elizabeth Athas. Stephanie Agnew. Alyssa Aaron Sweet. Erica Lynn Calabro. Arancha Perez. Michelle Renee Latimpa. Jason Abraham. Emmy Melissa Slabel. Trina Plotkin. Eva Thakur Patel. Reena Deepak Shah. Courtney Lynn Calderon. Chelsea Elizabeth Brown. Francine Safdie. Diana Agredo. Hannah Elizabeth Rollins. Sarah Helen Weinberg. Kelsey E. Scheiben. Alexandra Nicole Arreyes. Mina Patello. Anne-Marie Popgoshev. Christine Ann Yont. Madison Boffman. Yanel Gura. Harvey J. Singh. Nicole Latesta. Christopher Allen Pruitt. Jacqueline Carol Perez.
This time, Dean Rutherford will present the College of Nursing's candidates for the master's degree.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. Dr. Hanberry, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who, in the judgment of the faculty, will be qualified for the degrees Master of Science in Nursing and the Master of Science in Nursing and Advanced Practice Registered Nurse, Family Nurse Practitioner. Will the candidates please come forward? I also request Dr. Patricia Dittman, Dr. Robin Chard, Dr. Christine Orton, Dr. Rosario Medina, Dr. Stephanie Lamanna, and Dr. Cynthia Fletcher to come forward.
Kamaria Antoinette Scott. Darlene Andrea Phipps Mason. Deidre Kimon Mackey. Natanya Desiree Reyes. Alejandra Angel. Andrika Ladon Edmonds. Jessica Savadra. Nadine F. Farquharson Hyde. Christine H. Edmond. Deborah C. Schreck. Joanne Marie Abrilia. Nicole Teresa Williams Marshall. John Patrick Higginson. Simone Chong. Rebecca Jernstead. Martha Hartley Brinkley. Maria R. Callado. Faye Allison. Rachel Patalia. Robin L. O'Keefe. Amber Nicole Aiello. Evelyn Rodriguez. Gwendolyn E. St. Clark. Jennifer Sankar Prashad. Sandra Ann Marie Porter. Desiree Irizarry. Beverly E. Lang, Rona Reed St. Cyrin, Marjorie E. May, LaRonda Marie Eshlow, Shireen Ann Marie Craig, Paula Hope Jackson, Serena Thomas, Julie J. Simpson, Lisa Marie Wilson, Linda Civil, Christina Nicole Arroyo, Lurleen Francis, Michelle Nicole Montero, Diane Marie Vick, Gloria Mercedes Duran, Yolanda Nicole Jackson, Damika Deshawn Darville, Lisa Marie Gonzalez, Patience Yolanda Delancey, Victoria Zimmer, Ellen Lockwood, Sherry Sira, Deborah D. Castro Shatter, Colleen Marie DeBoski, Michelle Colleen Harsh, Laura Lynn Galloway, Selena Hodgers, Stephen Lewis Graucock, Ingrid Jaramillo, Tarita Danielle Jones, Laura Lee Yantos, Montia Melissa McIntosh, Nadine C. Stedman Ebanks, Shirley Charles, Nazia Alam, Sandra Diaz, Minta Augustine, Camilla Pimenta Marana, Amanda Lee Joseph, Claudine Valora McKenzie, Pamela A. Pareto,
Okay, this is it. Now everybody rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Nova Southeastern University, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate doctoral and master degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations to all of you. Now you may be seated. Since all of these degrees are professional degrees, there's a few more things that need to be done in this ceremony, and that's the oaths that are taken on the various disciplines by your faculty members. Toward that effort, I would now like Dr. Terry Hamill to come forward and deliver the audiology oath.
Thank you. Will the doctors of audiology please rise and recite with me the oath which can be found in your commencement program on page 17. As a doctor of audiology, I pledge to practice the art and science of my profession to the best of my ability and to be ethical in conduct. I will respect and honor my teachers and also those who forge the path I freely follow. According to their example, I will continue to expand my knowledge and improve my skills. I will collaborate with my fellow audiologists and other professionals for the benefit of our patients. I will, to the best of my ability and judgment, evaluate, manage, and treat my patients. I will willingly do no harm, but rather always strive to provide care according to the standards of the profession. I will act to the benefit of those needing care, striving to see that none go untreated. I will practice when competent to do so and refer all others to practitioners capable of providing care in keeping with this oath. I will aspire to personal and professional conduct free from corruption. I will keep in confidence all information made known to me about my patients. As a doctor of audiology, I agree to be held accountable for any violation of this oath and to the ethics of the profession. While I keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life in the practice of the art and science of audiology, respected by all persons in all times. Congratulations. Please be seated. I would now like to ask Dr. Carrie Whitaker to come forward to deliver the physician assistant oath.
Will all the physician assistant candidates please rise and recite the oath along with me? The oath can be found in the back of your graduation program book. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassion and effective care of patients. I will to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Congratulations. Please be seated. I would now like to ask Dr. Wendy Staub to come forward to deliver the Occupational Therapy Pledge.
Will all occupational therapy candidates and faculty please rise and recite the oath along with me? The oath can be found in the back of your program book. I hereby pledge to hold my knowledge and trust for the good of those whom I serve. Endeavor to keep both the profession and the occupational needs of the clients and communities I serve foremost in my thoughts and actions. Deliver occupational therapy services that demonstrate excellence at all levels of care while valuing and honoring diversity and respecting others as equals. Advocate for needed services and the rights of clients regardless of the constraints I may face. Strive to always act in a manner that is consistent with the philosophical base and values of the profession by upholding the Occupational Therapy Code of Ethics, abiding with those in need, even in the face of personal risk, and upholding the dignity of all human beings regardless of their condition, and model and foster leadership and facilitate spiritual, personal, and professional growth for myself, my profession, and in others. Congratulations. Please be seated. I would now like to ask President Hanbury to come forward.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm sure all of you realize that Nova Southeastern University is celebrating its 50th birthday. We're still a young university. This is the end of the 44th commencement season for Nova Southeastern University. And to give you some idea, the oldest university, and growing up in Virginia, some people may debate that William & Mary is older than Harvard. But Harvard is celebrating its 364th commencement. This is our 44th commencement. The value of your degree will be even more valuable tomorrow because of your predecessors, but more importantly, what you do and the people who follow you. So I hope you'll be proud of your degree from NSU and that you will proudly say that you are an alumna and that you support Nova Southeastern University, its vision, its mission, and most importantly, its core values. Because if you don't have core values, whether you are an individual or a university, you have no values. If you stand for something, then people know it. If you stand for nothing, then you go with whatever someone else's values are. So, we end this ceremony today, but before we do, I want to thank a couple of people. First of all, I want to thank David Tyree for announcing 560 names without skipping a beat. And Jamie D'Ellen de Oliveira for singing the national anthem, and she will be singing the university's anthem after this. Miss Elaine Poff and all the ladies and men that were in the white shirts to help marshal you in and marshal you out. And finally, but not least, Dr. Mark Kavanaugh and the fabulous NSU Orchestra. Let's give them a big hand. So I want to congratulate everyone today and the families. Once again, let's hear it for the graduates. Ms. Travisano, will you come and dismiss this ceremony?
Thank you, President Hanbury. And now, would everyone please remain standing at your seats during the singing of our university anthem. The words can be found in the front of your program. Please rise.
Hail thee, Nova Southeastern, bright sun shining new, radiant star of our morning, ever rising true. May thy wisdom serve as our constant guide, and thy love a beacon strong, as throughout the world we praise thy name, joining voice in grateful song. Nova Southeastern, alma mater, by thy light imbue, service, honor, loyalty, till our days are through. Love thee, gray and blue.
I now declare that this 44th annual commencement ceremony of Nova Southeastern University is over. Please, please remain in your seats until the stage party has left the area. Thank you.